return! As the Uniques make their hasty escape from the site of the Well of Dragons, which they have confirmed is the ritual site that shall bring Tiamat back to the material plane. They haul ass to Waterdeep, hoping not to get caught.
Yes. Believe y'all had just made it back to the ship.
Yep. And I checked
Told
on
them-
the gem thing, and it's still there.
Yeah, it was still trying to wrap itself around your arm. But yeah, Rebecca runs in and takes control of the helm to immediately make full speed away. Actually, does Rebecca or Zern have a higher max spell slot?
I do. Zern has... Zern? Zern has 5. We both
Okay.
have 5.
Yep.
And
Tie.
I have 7. Yep.
Crumb has 4th.
You have 7th level? Yeah. Yeah, Morgan has 7th level spells, yep.
I have no level spells.
I mean, technically, I have 6th and 7th, but they're not spell slots.
All right. So most of the first day, you shouldn't have been warned yet. However, once night falls, your timer's coming to an end. Would you be doing anything to... Would there be any preparations you'd want to make in case the dragon does reveal you?
I mean, they don't know which direction we've gone. They don't know...
You could also get those hiding spells we did ready again.
Yeah. We can be on alert, but just keep flying through the night, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have the boys load up the ballista and just be on the lookout.
Gotcha. Yeah, a tense couple days later, seemingly not being followed, you set down in the water.
Not that far out. That's not
Yeah.
7 miles.
And sail into Waterdeep.
All right, let's get this ship back to dry dock so it can get fixed.
Yeah. Man, I feel like we made it out of there like we shouldn't have gotten away with that.
I mean, that's the 2nd time we've done something like that. 3rd time, actually.
4th, if you count the time Morgan ended up with a warrant. I mean, a bounty.
Yeah.
What's our crew complement?
You would have a full crew, which is 13.
13. Okay.
Actually, no. It's 13 is to crew it, and since it's in shifts, I'd say it's like 20.
Okay, 20. I'll drop 400 gold and give each of the crew 20 gold.
Okay.
Because that was a dangerous mission. They risked their lives. Also, keep the crew happy.
Very good. And then you would have to pay the dock fee again, but I think it was just a gold per 10 day. I'm trying to pull it up to be sure. Mm. Oh, five gold per 14 days.
I could pay that.
Okay.
Coin Alley, wider than Sea Lion Street.
Why is what alley? Oh, Coin Alley.
Alley, larger than Sea Lion
Uh,
Street.
Don't think about it.
you don't 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 think about it. Because that's the way Michael Schley, I'm guessing, drew this map. Looks like Michael Schley.
I don't even know where the fuck you're looking. Oh, Coin Alley, yeah.
It's fucking. It's the same width as the high road.
Yeah, that's not an
Yeah,
alley.
weirdly, in the old maps, it's like the width it was over here.
Huh. That's weird. Well, I guess go inform Reginald about what we've learned, so he can dispense it to the council.
Okay. Yeah. So just as a summary, like that is where it does seem that is where the ritual will be.
They're likely keeping the captive dragonkin nearby, either at or near, but we're not sure.
And same thing with the treasure.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you be including about the weird stone that Andromeda couldn't get through,
Yeah.
or the people
This
were walking through?
weird. They could walk through stone somehow. Don't quite understand.
Okay. Very good. And I'll say while you're in the council chamber for that, yeah, let me move you over to the council chamber. This is not who is actually here. Me add some of the other people that are here. He would be here talking to his people, and
I think we also need a Zarin.
yes. And King Melindrock would be here talking to some people as well. Zarin. Bring him back to the token layer. And Ryan would walk up to your group. Well, have you considered the Zentarim's offer?
Oh shit, that. Could you give us a moment on that?
Of course, though. Um, 1 second. Sorry, my internet's being slow and not wanting to open pages. Yeah, I'll say she gives you a minute, and then she'll say it later.
What are we gonna do about the tower? I do not want to give it to the Centaur.
Fuck, I don't know.
To be
I mean-
honest, like the ultimate compromise would be to give it to the council as an asset to use. Everyone gets to use it.
Yeah, but I mean, Zentarum aside, do we want everybody in the council getting access to those weird turn back time clocks?
Yeah, those are dangerous. I mean, I trust the Harpers most.
Yeah, but if we give it to them, then the Zants are going to be even more pissed than if we gave it to anybody else.
Yeah.
And they haven't fully paid for them yet, and we haven't had an opportunity to give them too much money towards it, or any money at all for that matter.
Kunk, it's part of your tower too.
I don't think those clocks should go to. Not clocks. Hourglasses should go to whoever might use them for anything bad. If we could get those hourglasses out, that'd be a different story. But how would we?
Yeah, they were very large hourglasses. I believe they were about 20 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see the hourglasses you're talking about, but if you don't think they should be trusted to them, it might be best not to give it to them. Although, would it help with paying down what they want
It would.
to help? How much did they offer you for it?
Was it like 50,000 or something like that?
I thought it was more like 20,000.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe I took the 2 and turned it upside down with like my
It
drunken
was 50.
dyslexia. Oh, it was 50?
Yep.
I knew I wasn't misremembering. Fuck yeah, that's a lot of money. Yeah, I think. You know what? We might have to bite the bullet and sell it to them, held quotation marks, so that we're doing our part towards paying for their services.
We could sell the tower, but get some Harpers to go there first before and get those hourglasses either destroyed or out.
You know the Harpers would be against destroying something that is a new type of magic to research.
Yeah, but if we can't get it out, and
I
the tower's going to the Zents.
I think that they want the tower because they're aware, at the very least, that something like that is there, and they're not going to be happy if that's not there. Look, I mean, they're bad guys, but they're not bad guys, right? So maybe we just let them have this one.
Oh, God damn it!
Also, we still have the problem of deciding whether we want the Arcane Brotherhood or those Thayans on our side, but
I'd much prefer the Arcane Brotherhood over the Thayans.
Arcane Brotherhood would also be closer.
yeah, but it didn't.
It has more numbers, but Arcane Brotherhood is closer and somewhat more trustworthy.
Right, and then
they're definitely not liked, but I trust them more than the Thayans.
it's been a couple of weeks, but didn't one of the cultists or like the guy that was in charge when we were there say something along the lines about like the Thayans like bullshitting or something like that? Like he said something about Zaztam and
Basically, what he said is that the Thayans that were helping him, or he said, the Thayans loyal to Sazdam will get what is coming to them.
okay.
So it definitely seemed like there were
and
different factions involved in
All right. So
Which
the
is-
actual
which does
factions
work
are
with what you
real.
were told,
Right.
in-
But it seemed like at the time they didn't know that we were not who we said we were, so I felt like that was there was some candor to it. Yeah. So yeah, Morgan would just be like, yeah, I don't know about all that, but definitely the Brotherhood's more trusting. And working with necromancers leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But I mean, to be honest, while I've mostly changed my ways, shady people have always been my people. So I think we should give the Zents the benefit of the doubt and give them the tower. Everything included.
I don't like it, but if that's the consensus.
So you don't feel like she was saying it's now or never for making your decision, but she was following up on the previous time she had asked.
We had like a 10-day to decide.
She wasn't very clear.
I feel like sooner would be better in this instance.
Yeah.
You've been gone a 10-day between going after Zaren's son and then going all the way down there for.
Yeah, we should give them an answer now.
How about we give it to them on the condition that they use it for work against the Cult of the Dragon?
Yeah. That works. I'm Zarin, and I think that's a great idea.
I mean, who else wanted it?
I mean, not necessarily wanted it, but everyone wouldn't mind a place out there. Harper's, they wouldn't be able to pay us, but again, I trust them more. Um, uh, the Flaming Fist, the yeah, just everyone wouldn't mind having that as like an outpost.
I thought the insinuation was that if we gave it to the Harpers, that we would in fact not be getting paid
No,
compared to
we would
everything.
not because they're poor.
Right. You feel like if you're wanting money, um, you can either give it to the Zents and not use that money towards paying the Zents, or someone in the Lord's Alliance probably has a lot of money.
But they also
I
are
mean,
probably
multiple
going to be
people.
using that money to help pay for the Zents.
Right. Um, oh, I'm sorry. No, she didn't say it was 50,000. She
Oh,
said that it would be used toward in exchange for paying off a large sum of the payment. She didn't give the specific number when you talked to her before.
I see. No wonder we couldn't
Um,
remember the exact number.
right. And you think it might be more than 50.
oh. And what was their fee again? 500,000.
Yes. So 50 would be a tenth of it. Although you already have some of it paid for. Um, I believe it was about 200,000 is paid for so far.
Yeah, I think we should give it to them on the condition that it's used for operations against the Cult of the Dragon.
Yeah, that sounds fair. I am in agreement.
Kunk, Saren?
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, it is exactly 200,000 that is paid for so far.
It's right click, not left click.
Oh, all right, all right.
Oh, it's 250. I'm stupid.
I love my cat, but she's being so needy right now that she flopped down in front of my feet and I almost stepped on her tail.
I guess wave her over.
All right, Morgan
Yeah.
will wave her over.
Okay. Gotta get back over to the map. Well, as I was going to say, I have been authorized to throw in a few potions that might be useful to you to help sweeten the deal.
What kind of potions?
Uh, it is. It would be okay. 5 greater healing potions. A potion of frost giant strength. And Assuming someone among you is able to cast it, a spell scroll of Earthquake. I'm sorry, not Frost Giant, Fire Giant.
Fire giant, good lord.
Ooh.
Earthquake. I could potentially cast that, but I'd have to make an Arcana check.
You would. Yes. Is Earthquake on the? No, it's too high level.
No, it's not even a wizard spell. It's a cleric spell.
It's sorcerer. So
Sorcerer,
Zern
druid, and
could roll
cleric.
for it. Zern could roll for it. Morgan could roll for it.
Oh, I can roll for it.
Right, we've come to a consensus on the condition that the tower is used for activities that will harm the cult of the dragon. We will offer it to the Zentarum.
Point of clarification before I accept. If the cult is successfully wiped out, that would be impossible.
Well, until
If that happens, okay, good.
At least until this crisis is over.
It will be used exclusively for operations against the cult of the dragon until the crisis is over. At which point, we will be able to use it as we see fit.
That sounds fair, yeah.
On the condition that the full payment is made, which this will help towards substantially.
You never did say how much this would cover.
I didn't, did I? She smiles at you.
Well, of course, like on the condition that the payment is made. I'd say on the condition that it isn't made, the tower is off the table.
The tower is able to. I've been off. The tower can count for 100,000 off of the deal.
I want to insight check that, see if she's lowballing it.
Okay.
I'm gonna add a d6 to that.
I gotta find her sheet real quick. Oh, what is she? Stat block does she use? Slash GR.
Gentlemen, I will be back in 5 minutes.
Okay. Uh, seems to be what she has been told it can count for by whoever is in charge of her.
All right, so she can't budget. All right.
She does not seem to be lowballing personally, at
But
least.
this is not the person to negotiate with to increase the price.
Right. I mean, trying to get. She is a high ranking ZIP member, but she is a public face. as she is able to be here. Um, Getting to someone that's actually higher up, you don't know,
Yeah,
but
I think
you could try.
I see. I think that might be too risky because that might sour relations if it doesn't go well.
I mean, you also the council members are probably going to chip in more
Yeah,
at the following meeting. Um, that was just the initial what people were able to pay.
yeah.
Right
Never Ember
then.
probably has the remaining amount lost between the couch cushions back at Castle Never.
He actually has it in each couch cushion.
Yep.
He has the Scrooge McDuck vault.
All right. Full name. Ryan. Ryan Nightshade. Okay. All right, Ryan Nightshade. You have yourself a deal between the Uniques and the Zentarum for the
Okay. She
for
reaches
the
out to shake your
tower
hand.
of for the Zunthal for the ownership of Zunthal's tower. I shake her hand.
Her eyes flash when the handshake happens. Very good. And as such, a further 100,000 is counted towards the requested payment for the Zentarum's assistance.
Very good. May you show those cultists hell from your um, resources provided from the tower. I would have Rebecca would have phrased that more eloquently, but my um, my ass just couldn't. In character, that sounded way better, but I can't.
Rebecca is more charismatic than
Oh yeah, for sure. I have like uh I I think my IRL charisma is a 12 and I think I have disadvantage on it permanently.
disadvantage on charisma checks based on speaking.
Yeah, cuz you hear me talking right now.
But yeah, well, I suppose congratulations are also in order for you finding out more info about the cult.
Why does she so why does she sound so disingenuous? Like it
Hmm.
I just want an insight check. Like it doesn't feel authentic. It might be just the way you're playing her. And I'm overthinking it. No, I'll roll a d6. Okay, 12.
Seems pretty sincere
Okay.
about congratulating you.
Well, now we know the epicenter of the crisis, so that should make things easier.
Yes, and with a little over 6 months to go. Oh, a little under 7 months to go, actually. Wait, No, a little under 6 months to go. I can math. Counting months on a calendar, I'm not used to, which I should be used to at this point. But yeah,
I need to get,
But-
I think, either 50,000 or 30,000 gold so I can make my fucking clay golem.
is it really that much?
Yeah. Oh, no, 65,000.
Annual of golems 5e. Yeah. You gotta find. Rebecca makes the play of instead selling the tower to Lord Neverember to fund golem making.
I mean, the golem would be useful to put at Crom's Hold.
It would, yeah.
I mean, all you need for a golem is 4 cube meter blocks of iron and a pumpkin.
This is a
true.
clay golem. It's not an
No,
iron
4
golem.
cubic meters of clay and a pumpkin. A carved pumpkin.
1 cubic meter of pumpkin, actually.
Yeah, 1 cubic meter of. Yeah, but it has to be a single pumpkin. You have
Pumpkins
to
can
get one of
pretty
those.
big. That wouldn't be too difficult to find.
Oh yeah, I mean the world record pumpkin is way bigger than that. Some of the pumpkins you see like win at county fairs and stuff are crazy.
It also takes a fucking month to make.
Yeah, sleeping no more than 8. No, working. You have to work like 16 hours each of those days too, I believe.
Yeah, you can't rest more than 8.
Yep. Then you get a clay golem.
Yep, it's just been sitting in my inventory collecting dust. But once the ship is fixed, we can send the crew out to raid the various treasure hoards, and assuming they're not raided already by the fucking cult. Hopefully there'll be enough money.
And then your clay golem. Clay golems are actually pretty beefy.
Yeah, they're not the highest tier, but they're also not the lowest.
Yeah, and they have a good number of immunities. But yeah. Be back to the Waterdeep map. You have
Mail.
mail. It looks like you're trying to stop a cult there. Would you like help with that?
No, Clippy.
You have 1.5 10 days before the next council meeting. I don't know what else y'all want to do.
They, I guess, talk to the various confirmed members of the council. If they'd rather have the Arcane Brotherhood or the Thayan Inquisition.
Which one do I want?
Yeah, would you rather have the Thayan Inquisition or the Arcane Brotherhood?
Honestly, the Arcane Brotherhood. Morgan's like religious now and shit. Necromancers can't slide, homie G.
I mean, the Arcane Brotherhood doesn't shy away at necromancy either, but they're not hardcore necromancers.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely necromancers among the.
Don't they have like an
I
entire
mean, it's the same
tower
thing with the Red
dedicated to
Wizards, right?
necromancy?
I mean, it's the same thing with the Red Wizards. Technically, you have all 8 schools of magic represented by not Zolkirs, um, whatever the thing is. But I mean, Sazcham has them in his pocket now, or whatever.
That's me, your cousin Zazstam. It's like Weekend at Bernie's, but Weekend at Zaz.
If Bernie was a lich.
Bernie was a lich.
Right. So you want to try to meet up over? Okay. So over the following week, roughly fortnight. You want to meet up with? What do you mean by confirmed? Like just not the Zentarum? Is that what you mean by that?
Yeah, not the Zentarum. Basically just Flaming Fist, Emerald Enclave, Order of the Gauntlet, Lord's Alliance, the Harpers, the Dwarf Kingdom.
They're part of the Lord's Alliance.
Oh.
And Alaya.
And Alaya, yeah. The representative of the Metallic Dragons. The elven representative of the Metallic Dragons, because no one knows she's actually a dragon.
Yep.
Which I don't entirely agree with. I think it should be... But it's her alter ego. She's allowed to do with it as she wishes.
Yeah, but Peck, dragons aren't allowed within the city.
Not unless they're in touch with the fucking staff. I'm pretty sure people would be fine with a silver dragon in the city.
It was a metallic dragon that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Wasn't it? I think it was copper.
I mean, no one likes copper anyways.
It's a pretty useful metal.
Yeah. Wires. So what else would you'll be doing in the interim?
Is when not talking to people of the council. Actually, I might go on a field trip.
Okay.
I want to plane shift to Mount Celestia, and then plane shift with the target destination being the Happy Beholder on the Rock of Brawl. And hoping I land somewhere nearby.
Okay.
Because if I end up in space, well, that's a bummer. I just have to wait like a day. And then I can plane shift again back to Mount Celestia.
I mean, luckily you don't have to breathe.
Yeah, that's why I'm going alone. Andromeda will stay behind so I can communicate.
But when you end up next to the astral dreadnought, things get spicy.
They can't leave the Astral Sea, so I'm fine.
When you end up next to the space clown pirate ship, things get spicy.
Not the Space Clown space station.
Look at my
No.
Alien,
picture.
alien clownulus.
I need to change the thing to.
I can just
Be
put one
bigger.
down. Shipsy.
Oh,
No, it's Vex.
small. There we go.
Alright,
BRB like 5 seconds.
What? Oh, BRB. Okay. So going around to the various council members. Are you also trying to get a gauge on like how in their faction seems to be? Like if they're going to fully commit
That
or not?
too. And also like it'd probably be a good opportunity to ask if there's anything we can do to help them out.
Back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. So we will do a few of them and then Rebecca's field trip. I guess the best place to do this is back in the council chamber. Where? So first off, meeting with Romalia. Unfortunate.
Unfortunately, she's
Just
the one most angry at us.
the unfortunate was because when I changed my selected Romalias to change my picture to, it's not her. I didn't set up this picture to actually be her token, so it just pops up the
Vermalion
generic.
Haven Tree.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll say you're not all these meetings are in the council chamber, but that's where I have the tokens. So
Yeah.
uh. And good work on finding out about where the cult is. Planning on having the final ritual. We're currently trying to get some of our harpers that are undercover within the cult moved to that location to gather more information.
There's supposedly a secret entrance that you're supposed to take instead of climbing up over the rim, but we don't know where that is. And also, we might have hinted at the fact that orcs might be uncovering it soon, so they might be moving it. I don't know. Orcs weren't actually getting close to finding it. It's just to get over our to pass our disguise off.
No offense, but from the account you gave with your scribe, I'm a bit surprised you all managed to make it out of there.
Yeah, to be honest, that just seems to be the unique way of doing things, just falling ass backwards into success. Our luck surely won't hold out forever, but fuck, what's the goddess of luck again?
Ride the
Tamara?
wave as long as you can.
Tamora.
Tamora. But Tamara definitely favors the bold.
But she does. Though, so does Bathsheba,
I don't know what Sheba is.
goddess of bad luck.
Oh, Bathsheba 5e.
I believe.
Oh, the chaotic,
yeah.
chaotic evil, bad luck, misfortune, random mischief.
It's tomorrow's counterpart.
Lady Doom. Oh my god,
What a name.
that's a hell of a title.
Black Bess, Lady Doom, the Maid of Misfortune, the Maid of Misrule.
Real doomer.
Worshippers,
Trickery
Druids,
domain.
Red Wizards of Thay.
And, 90% of the Sword Coast of Faerun, because most of them worship the whole pantheon. But I believe that section's about the specifically worshiping one.
Her favorite animals are cockroaches and rats. There's a goddess for you, Dylan.
Rats. Rats. We are the
Favorite
rats.
colors, black, mauve, and purple. Miscellaneous, a 12-foot-tall, white-haired head with a maniacal expression and an unexplained grotesque shadow with faint maniacal laughter. Those are the signs. For being under manifestations, I'm surprised like black cat isn't one of the favorite animals.
Yeah. Probably thought it was too cliche.
Yeah.
No, Black Cat's the favorite animal of the witch goddess.
But I assume you didn't call this meeting just to talk about what was said in the
No.
in your account.
So probably not gonna be super thrilled about this, but we're not a super big fan of the Thayans, right? Yeah, they're in it for dealing with their rogue members, but this will definitely aid them because the more that wind up dead, the stronger they get, and the more danger that is to the Sword Coast.
True, but it does give us a greater numbers advantage should the final fight come down to a war.
Yeah, but afterwards, say we win, all those dead in that final war, they just get stronger. Say, I know the Harpers are not gonna like this because they also don't like the Arcane Brotherhood. What if we went with the Arcane Brotherhood instead?
Instead,
I mean, there's also a chance that they might be willing to work with the Thayans, but that's highly unlikely.
We asked them if they would be interested in contributing, and it sounds like the deal breaker is the Thayans sticking around.
I see.
There is a chance that they would, but
I think a lot of conditions are going to have to be met.
It did seem from what you said that as far as the Thayans concerned, they've already been accepted.
yeah, it's kind of awkward. We just immediately ask them to join, and then we kick them out immediately. So that will not be good for relations for sure. Which is why I asked if our contact with the Arcane Brotherhood could potentially see if there's any chance that they could not necessarily work together, but work
Put aside the
Same
with the
differences.
council. Yeah, work for the same cause.
I believe that the more allies we have in this fight, the better. So that would be the ideal situation, I believe. Though if you're asking for my opinion between the two, as much as I don't like it, I might have to say Thay.
Just for the
They
sheer
bring a
numbers they could
greater.
get.
That is true, yes. The other part of it is they, as I said, at least from their perspective, have already been accepted. And we don't need a war on two fronts at the moment.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I mean, I was for the both option originally, but if it seems like it's not available, we might just have to stick with what we have and
Yeah,
hope the Brotherhood doesn't get in the way. But they seem less likely to interfere than if we kick they out, because then they'll cause a fucking problem.
yeah. Maybe while not officially with the council, could still get some aid from them. Like you're getting those anti-dragon bullets made.
Ooh, yeah. I'm looking forward to those.
It is quite an interesting weapon that you possess.
I ever tell you how I found it?
No.
Harper's already know.
Surprising. He literally tells everyone how he found it. So one day I was really, really drunk, and I saw in an alleyway where I may or may not have been taking a piss, a flash of green behind a dumpster, and it intrigued me so much that I didn't initially zip up my fly, but I did as soon as I arrived. And then, there, behind the dumpster, no longer glowing, was this. I call it Spin Box.
Green flash.
Yeah.
Those have been becoming more common of late.
More common.
A new phenomenon that's been happening over the last several years.
Well, let's hope the
Stuff either
culmination of this.
disappearing or appearing through these unpredictable green flashes.
Hopefully, this doesn't lead to a reckoning of sorts.
God damn it! I was gonna say that. Fuck you.
There's been reports all over Faerun that we've received.
Hmm. But you said objects disappear?
Yes, sometimes things appear that weren't there before, as in your case, but sometimes they're gone instead.
Huh. You ever had people disappear?
Not to my knowledge.
I imagine it's
Though
possible.
there are always unsolved disappearances.
Hmm.
No reports of people appearing that weren't from here, though. Other than through the normal methods. Yeah, let me change that. No reports of people appearing from such an event that weren't from here.
Ah,
So I
we're
would
in the
imagine that they're
prelude.
not disappearing either. Is there anything else I can be of assistance with?
Um, actually, is there anything we could do that could help out the Harpers?
Um, I mean, as I said, the tower would be a great boon to our cause. Um, we are without a base in that a central base of operations in that area. Um, but other than that, not not anything in particular. We always need more. Um, I don't know what the word would be. Um, we always need more supplies for those that are going undercover, but no actions or anything like that
Do you have
that I know of.
any? Actually, I was planning on trying to make it to Brawl to see an old friend of ours, um, Big Luigi, um, the
Large
all-knowing
Luigi?
large Luigi. That's it, large Luigi. Is there any questions that you have that you want to see if he can answer?
No, but if you have a way of reaching Brawl, could you see if the Harpers that were there are still in operation
Well, I can try,
after
but
all
I'll be
this
going
time?
by myself because the only way I can think of to get there is plane shifting to Mount Celestia and then plane shifting again, but targeting Brawl. And if I miss, I end up in the Sea of Night, and I'm the only one that doesn't need to breathe.
That is quite the problem.
Actually, Morgan, Stella can teleport, right? That's how she got us out of the cult.
Yeah.
So if I grab a rock from Brawl, we'd have a reliable way to get there.
Okay.
Because we can't use the Spelljammer without accidentally going back to a beer.
Mm. But you just got to survive your little trip first.
Yeah, I got a good feeling. Plus, if I miss it, I'll be back in 3 days.
Okay.
Because one day to get to Celestia, another day to get to Brawl, and then I can spend the day on Brawl or resting in the vacuum of space, which probably will be painful, but I can withstand it.
Sounds complicated and dangerous. Be careful.
Yeah. I'll leave Andromeda behind to keep in contact.
It's been a while, Shine Sprite.
Because Rebecca's screaming in the void.
With what air?
Well, mentally screaming.
Yeah. Rebecca won't stop screaming in my head.
Sad.
But yeah, I think our meetings with the others would go relatively the same, so we could expedite this.
Yeah. So just cliff notes. Well, and go ahead and pick someone to make an insight check to see how on board the Harpers seem to be, or you can just ask.
I mean, I'm a Harper myself. I can ask Romalia.
Okay.
I don't know how to phrase the question, but I'll ask her how on board the Harpers are.
Yeah. Personally, and as the one that called the meeting, I am 100% on board, though it is not up to me. Fully. The Harpers are in general agreement. The High Harpers are in general agreement, though, that we should um devote all our resources to this. Or not all our resources, but fully mobilize, whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it.
Yeah, I get it.
Never give all your resources to one thing.
We're sending our
But-
toilet paper out for the battle.
Yep.
Now we have none when the second spell plague hits.
The spell plague that makes everyone shit themselves.
Yeah.
The
They bought
third
all the toilet
sundering.
paper.
The sundering of our underwear.
Yeah. There was a crazy run on toilet paper because the cult was attacking, and no one knows why. But you had to have that. Yeah. Never mind. But yeah. So I'll just cliff note the other ones. But I do need to know, would you be straight up asking the other factions how on board they are, or would you be inciting?
The ones we're
I'll
closer
incite them.
to, but probably be better to incite them. Morgan
Yeah.
incite them.
Okay.
If I could help him, though.
Yeah, I'll say you can help them. Well, there will be some of them that you are not there for. But if Kunk or Zarin would feel the want to help Insight, they would be able to help him on those.
Sure.
Sure.
All right, so going through Order of the Gauntlet. They would prefer that neither of them help.
Understandable.
But if you pressed him to take a stance, he would prefer the Arcane Brotherhood to they.
Okay, that's one vote for Arcane.
Insight check.
But he seems like he does not like either of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
A group of paladins not liking evil wizards? What? Who could have foreseen
Yeah,
this?
I mean the Arcane Brotherhood isn't inherently evil, but they allow their mages to run unrestrained.
Yeah, which can be dangerous.
Right. And then for your insight check, Morgan, at advantage. Ooh, 27. Okay. So just to be clear, it's not been revealed that you sold the tower to the Zentarum. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Then there is general that he seems like they are leaning towards full support.
I mean, at the end of the day, we can. Once the crisis is over, we can lead a raid on fucking Zentarum Tower and take it down.
Sure, if you want to be in their crosshairs for the rest of your natural life.
You think the natural stops them?
They'll
Yeah.
just raise you from the dead and kill you again.
The Emerald Enclave is in favor of the Arcane Brotherhood. They do not like necromancers.
Entirely fair.
2 votes Arcane, 1 vote Thay.
Uh-huh.
Though not font
and then
votes, of course.
Ramalia generally seems to think that any ally is helpful.
Is a good ally, yes. But if it's one or the other, it's they.
Yeah,
Right.
now's not the time though to be fighting over stupid shit.
Yeah, the Harpers have it
Um,
right, but like,
Well, so Romalia has her reasons that she's the one that called this meeting. Or this council, I should say. It's with Morgan's insight, it seems personal with Romalia.
she actually lived in Greenest when the dragon attacked at the start of Tyranny of Dragons campaign.
Yeah. There's a canonical reason, but I don't know if it'll ever come up. So go ahead and give me the insight for the Emerald Enclave.
Emerald 28. Let's go. Fat rolls, boys.
It seems like they're leaning towards not fully supporting.
Oh.
It's probably the Thans.
Yeah, probably the Thans.
Lady, Open Lord Lady, Open Lord Lady Earl Silverhand is indifferent to Thay, but is in favor of the Arcane Brotherhood.
So ideally both, but would prefer Arcane.
Yeah.
I'll take that as a vote for Arcane. So that's 3 Arcane, 1 Thay.
Secretly loves Thay.
She's a hardcore Thayan sympathizer.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
bet. Watch.
Yeah, she's actually in relationship with your cousin.
No!
Sastan.
Oh no!
Insight check on Open Lord Lady Earl Silverhand.
Let's fucking go!
She is hard to read, but Morgan gets a read on her.
Oh,
Um,
is she actually a fan of the Thans?
she seems that that Waterdeep. She just sees fit for Waterdeep to go fully on board.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we just reached the
So-
threshold of her supporting.
Yeah. So when I say when I said leaning towards, they're just above the threshold. When I say leaning away, they're just below the threshold. Ackle Neverember is much like Romalia. Any ally is a good ally, preferably both.
But one or the other.
Both.
Both.
Oh,
Right, I'll take that as a vote for both.
inside his ass.
Yep. Inside him.
27.
He is fully on board, fully behind you, wants to make this happen.
God damn.
Oh.
You're almost double his threshold.
Yeah, we should probably ask Papa Neverember for some money.
Oh, sugar daddy. I need cash. Now.
Okay. At this point, Rebecca goes away.
I got
Oh.
a trip. Bye.
Bamf. Gone forever. Dead.
Yep. Which, getting to Mount Celestia, not much of a problem. Are you doing anything there, or just hanging out in whatever that town is at the base of Lunia?
I will make the pilgrimage up to the 4th level. Attempt to in the day I'm there.
Okay.
If it starts becoming too troublesome, I will turn around. But not turn around, but like I'll give up and like go to the Shire.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all made it to the 3rd level and didn't attempt the trial of the 4th.
No.
Yeah, that your statement is accurate.
Because
Okay.
we had no reason to go above.
All right. I have to find my stuff for the trials again, so I will go back to Dylan and Morhen while I pull that up.
Sorry for making
Uh,
heartbeat.
No,
Inside.
you're fine. You're fine. I just wasn't thinking about that.
I just
You're
thought,
not
like, I'm in Mount
okay.
Celestia. Might as well try.
Yeah.
Plus,
fucked
I
up.
think I should have changed my alignment. I think Wreck is more neutral good now, opposed to
Huh?
chaotic.
Yeah, you moved to neutral good a while ago. That might have been that might not have been copied over when you had
No,
to
I
remake the
never
sheet when
changed
the
it.
room broke.
I never changed it.
Oh,
I've definitely been acting more neutral good.
okay. And then
Pooed.
Ambassador Konrad Brananvil is
Oh, hello, my fellow dwarfen brother.
He's actually in the
indifferent to the
closet about his
Arcane Brotherhood.
homosexuality.
He's indifferent to the Arcane Brotherhood, but does not like Thay.
Fair. I will incite him. Yo, let's go 29! Fat rolls.
Okay.
Becca lies with 30s. Morgan sees with 29.
I mean, my highest possible roll is 37 for deception.
Oh my god. Too
Um,
much.
the dwarves are hard to convince to go to war. Um, but it seems like they are on board currently.
Very good.
Not so much hard to convince to go to war, but to total war when underground is pretty safe from dragons.
Yeah.
I mean, until they come underground and eat the dwarves under the mountain because of all the gold they piled up. Just tell them the story of Smog, and they will be on our side completely.
Uh, King Melendrock of the Elves is um he's all right with either of them.
Yeah, they don't seem bad.
Eh.
They're all right people. I mean, I'm not one to
And
judge because my fucking son's an evil bastard.
I mean, Morgan's not one to judge. His wife also helped.
I mean, not by choice. His
Well.
son did.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Hey, hey. You leave Stella all alone. She had no choice.
Allegedly.
I believe her.
Allegedly, you believe her.
Bullshit.
You've been found out.
And then incite the elf.
Very well, I shall incite the elf.
Damn,
Yo, what
Morgan is so
with
good at
me and
inciting.
number 27? Next time I go to the casino, roulette. $100 on 27.
The elves are also a fairly stubborn people. As you probably know, you are half elf. But
could
they
be-
seem to be
oh.
on board.
Oh, nice.
And so Rebecca, I would say it probably takes you about because the third level you have to walk a ways across the rolling hills to get to the actual next mountain. Um, it would take you the better part of like 6 hours of walking to get to.
I mean, I had
Let
time to
me
kill.
Yeah, yeah. To get to the base of the next climb. But you do make it there. And you are neutral good now. You begin the climb. And once you make it to the top, you see a halfling farmstead in front of you.
Wait, I thought I clapped. Wait, I thought I passed the third level. Hold on.
Yeah, so there's just like this outcropping, and on it is a halfling farmstead. With a farmer, a halfling farmer, desperately tilling the ground.
Oh,
Surrounded by dead crops.
I guess I'll approach the halfling.
He doesn't seem to notice you. He just keeps desperately tilling the ground and planting seeds and then moving and tilling again.
If only I had plant growth, which I don't. Need any help?
The, my my plants they won't grow. Have uh, we're running low on food. Uh,
Hmm. I'll cast detect magic. Is there anything magical about the plants that are causing them to fucking die?
yeah, I'd say you'd see an aura of magic around the plants. It would be um necromancy and abjuration.
Seems to be some sort of necromancy abjuration on your plants. I can't, unfortunately, I can't really do anything about that. I also don't know much about farming, so I don't think blight would come to mind.
Your prescription medication might explain a lot about what's going on now.
What?
Here, come on, please.
Dylan is watching something.
Okay, I'm like, what's happening?
What?
Could hear something in your background.
How? My mic was muted.
Apparently not.
What the fuck?
Or maybe
It
you're
sounded
having
like
the
a
same.
really quiet bean, though.
Maybe it was the same issue that I was having, where if your mic is plugged into your front I/O port, the computer audio just leaks through it.
Ah. Sorry, I was watching something real quick. That's weird. All right.
Is any of the plants like still alive but just dying?
Yes. Yeah, there'd be
Um,
like a section of them over in like the corner of the field.
damn it! Plants aren't creatures. Unless it is a creature, I guess I'll try. I'll go up to those plants and I will.
Bye, Dylan. Oh, hi, Dylan.
Oh, cure wounds. Doesn't. Oh, a creature you touch! Fucking hell. Oh, lesser restoration. Touch a creature. Greater restoration. You imbue a creature. Yeah, fuck it. I'll expend 2 healing lights into the plant to see if that helps.
Yeah. Okay. Um, it does bring a section of the plants back to life.
That's weird.
The plants are flesh.
Yeah, it's supposed to only work on creatures, but I guess this works. So yeah, I guess I'll go around and healing light as much of the still living plants as I can.
Okay. Yeah.
Flesh and
Okay.
blood plants.
And then once I've done that, I'll go to the halfling and let them know about what I've done, and also like, hey, you probably need to find a cleric or someone because someone who can dispel magic and remove curse because there's something up with your farmland.
Uh, thank you. Thank you. Uh, and a portal will open.
Oh,
Back at like the gate to the farmstead.
right, off I go.
All right, Rebecca, there is. You are now on Solania.
Any settlements
Uh,
immediately visible?
a burnished silver sky hangs over quiet slopes and glaciers. A luminescent fog shrouds uh, countless valleys you can see stretching out. And there are there's paths, branching paths that go off, well maintained. Um, you don't see any settlements like city looking. You see stretching out and some slightly obscured by the fog. Um, small shrines, and further away you see what looks like monasteries and cathedrals.
I will go.
You also see a group of dwarves mining about 300 feet to your right.
Neat. I guess I'll close my eyes, spin in the spot, um, hoping that the divine energies kind of guide me, and wherever I stop the path I'm most in front of, I'll head that way. See if, I guess, fate takes me to where I need to go.
All right, roll me a d100. Okay. Morgan, is there anything Kunk would be wanting to do during 15 days?
Uh, he would probably get in trouble for illegally fishing, and then probably work to solving that so he can fish some more.
Get a permit.
Yeah, you'd find out that you have to join the Fishmongers Fellowship, probably. I guess that's sellers, right? Fishmonger is someone that sells fish.
Yeah.
I think they're the ones that are for fishermen as well.
Not the Fishmonger's Daughter, the Witcher OST.
Go find what the fee was for that guild, but it's not much.
Apparently, a female fishmonger was called a fishwife.
The Fisherman's Wife and the Fisherman's Wife 2, the retentacling.
Retentacle? What? Here it is. Okay, they're not an artisan guild. They're probably a labor guild.
I'm pretty sure selling fish is not an artisanal job.
Yeah. Oh, it's literally for the background fisher. Let's go. I mean, so here's the thing on why I thought it might have been artisan. Butcher's Guild is in the artisans guilds.
Why?
That takes talent. Fishing does not.
I mean,
You sure about
it
that?
really does. It really does. Beck.
This man has never fished in his
I
life.
have fished, actually.
Tell me you don't know how to
Have
fish
you
without
caught?
telling me you don't know
I
how to
have
fish. Like,
fished. I'll have
You
know.
fished? Have you caught? Have you caught?
I caught one fish.
What kind fish have caught?
I don't fucking remember because I didn't like it.
Small fish? Small fish?
It wasn't a big fish, I can tell you that.
Yeah, it was a little fucking
But it
sunny
wasn't
or
tiny.
crappy.
It's like the size of my hand.
In my entire life, I've caught a good 2 digits of minnows with a small net and 1 hand-sized fish.
The number of fish that I have caught goes beyond reckoning.
Okay then, Dylan.
It goes beyond the reckoning.
It goes beyond the reckoning. I have stepped through portals just to fish in the past of my own world.
It's also a waterworkers guild. Oh no, they just clean the water. Yeah, so you could join the Fishmongers Fellowship if you want to work within the city. You could become an apprentice. Or you could just walk outside of the city if you want to go fish.
It would take time to be an apprentice, so I'd probably just walk out the city then. Yeah, I just leave city limits to fish instead then.
Yeah. You leave a couple hours early each morning to walk further. Um, yeah. And then with Morgan, next up is Grand Duke Marshal Older Ravengard,
Yo, love that guy.
uh,
The Flaming Cauldron.
who does not like Thay, but is okay with the Arcane Brotherhood.
Okay, okay.
And then if you want to insight with Zarin assisting.
Yes. Saren, help me!
26. I don't think you've rolled. Yeah, you haven't rolled below like a.
That's, I think, the lowest he's rolled.
That is your lowest roll.
Yeah.
A 15 on the die is your lowest roll.
It's great. It's Roll20 paying me back for all those natural ones Wednesday night.
He seems that you have that. He seems like Baldur's Gate is just behind fully committing. Like they're just they will fully commit, but only just.
Ask him about his estranged son.
Tell me about your son, Will.
The one who consults with devils.
They call him the Blade of Frontiers. Yeah. Okay.
Um, if you've been fishing, go ahead and roll me. What would fishing be?
Last time you had me do a survival check, but I could understand nature as well.
Yeah, if you have survival, we'll do survival.
Okay.
God damn.
Marty too. This man.
Yeah, it's my best skill with a plus 14.
Yeah, so I'll say with that. So since you are not gilded, you will make a little less than you would have otherwise because you gotta find someone to buy it on the cheap and not turn you in.
Fair enough.
Honestly, just
like,
go to
you are
Daggerford and do it from there.
You are able to make with that roll 50 gold.
50 gold. Okay.
And that would take that's only 5 of your days. If you were fishing for all of them, you can do 2 more checks.
Okay.
24 on
Those are low rolls.
That's average. I'll say the other ones total you are able to make an additional 50.
Okay.
Wait,
For
what? 1 d20, 0 d20 plus 10. I don't understand that.
What?
Keep 1 plus 6.
It's because he has reliable talent.
Oh. Okay, yes. Okay. Fuck. That's right. I was
Yeah.
so confused.
So-
I don't understand this formula.
24 is his minimum roll back.
Yeah, I looked at it, I'm like, wait, it says he rolled a 7. How is that still 24? That doesn't fucking make sense.
Oh, that rolled a 10. There is a complication.
You got fish syphilis.
It doesn't matter because it's on the last day of you doing this. But people find out where you've been catching all these fish, and now your fishing hole is very crowded at the end of the
Damn.
15 days. You'll have to find another
Curses.
one next time. They sent out the spies to find where you were catching all these fish.
Next time I'm going out to
Rebecca,
Daggerford for a week.
you rolled an 18. Um, yeah, so you just start walking down one of the paths. Um, and it actually takes you past the dwarven miners that are just mining on the side of the mountain. Or the side of one of the one of the mountains.
Are they spirits or mortals?
Ooh, make a
mortal check.
make a make a spirit check. Honestly, don't know what that would be. Make a nature check.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's not bad, but the spirits seem very real here. It's hard to tell.
Mm.
It very well could be either or a mixture. But you can tell with that roll what they are mining seems to be platinum.
Damn.
Heard about this place from my cousin. Came all the way from Citadel Adbar.
It's tempting,
Um,
but I will not take some platinum.
okay.
Rob the ghosts.
Rob the ghosts. On Mount Celestia.
Give me all your ghost platinum, you bitches.
Look, I hear the conversion rate between ghost money and real money is pretty good these days.
Yeah. What's that? Half of ghost money? No, one ghost money equal half real money.
No, one ghost money equal 2 real money.
What? All right, guys, I'm getting a job on Mount Celestia.
You gotta make it to the fourth.
Why do I have
Fourth,
3 kids and
round.
no money? Why can't I have no kids and 3 money?
I too want no kid and 3 money.
As you walk, you end up finding you walk down into the valley and end up stumbling across a fortified city.
Hmm.
It seems to be there are dwarves manning the walls of the city, but also a few humans.
I guess I'll approach.
Hi, traveler. What business have you on Varanar's side?
a mortal just exploring, killing time before I move on to the before my spells can recharge and I can move back to the material plane.
Well, this is actually he'll insight check you, so make a persuasion check because that's not deception.
I really need proficiency in persuasion. I'll add a d6
Yeah,
to
but I
that.
mean that one's not deception. 19, not bad. Um, where are you trying? Where are you going once you recharge?
Um, the Rock of Brawl, seeking to communicate with Big Luigi, the all-knowing beholder, see if I can get some questions answered. And also check in on some Harper cells that might be there.
Well, I can't help you there, but you're welcome within the city.
What
If you've
sort,
made it this far, you must be fairly pure of heart.
what sort of
Welcome
amenities
to this.
does
Uh,
Bruno's side offer?
uh, amenities.
What's the
Food and drink.
nightlife like in Brenor's
Yeah.
side?
There is no night. There is no night in Solania.
There's no war in Passing, say.
Yep. Know that when you enter, you also enter the domain of like what is his you also enter the divine realm of the Allfather.
Oh, Morden.
Odin?
No,
You can make a
more.
religion check if you want.
That's also
I'll give you
Sweet. Our
I will give
Viking
you
dwarf.
advantage because it is dwarves you're talking to.
oof. I'll add a
Yeah.
d6. 4.
Oh, 18. Yeah. You would know this to be Moradin.
Origin. Ah,
Although there is a couple that are referred to as the Allfather. At first you think it might be Anam, the Allfather of giants. And then you're like, wait, no, that doesn't make sense.
wait.
It's actually Aule, right? Isn't that the god, the Valar that made the dwarfs?
Yeah.
It's something like that, yeah.
The Allfather, Aule.
Yeah. Moradin's divine realm is on the fourth layer of Mount Celestial.
Oh, nice. How high up
So
you got to
amazing.
get to reach Papa Morning Lord?
He, I think, is in Elysium.
I think that's correct.
Oh, is that just a different part of the celestial realms? It's not on Mount Celestia?
Elysium is one of the other outer planes.
Yeah, Lathander's neutral good, so he's going to be in Elysium, which is a dangerous place for us mortals to go.
Oh. Yeah. Angels don't fuck around.
Well,
And they're
not that, is
constantly
you
right
might
and
not want to
wrong.
leave.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Well, I might be back to check this place out some more, but I think I want to go at one more lair. Or at least try.
No offense, but you don't look ready for that.
I don't look right. Okay.
I'm ready for shit.
What makes you say that?
I mean no offense, but I say relatively pure of heart for a reason.
He says offensively.
I'm not quite following.
You're more than welcome to try, but I don't fuck. I don't know how to put this in world terms.
You're fucking shady.
You haven't dedicated yourself to the rules enough.
Uh,
Can you really call yourself a follower of the Platinum Dragon? If you bend the rules at a whim.
I was trying to make it to the Platinum Palace. I think it tends to rest mostly on the fifth layer.
You saw the Platinum Palace on the third layer when you were here previously.
Oh shit. You know what? If it's on a layer I've been before, it should be pretty easy to get back to.
If it's still there.
Yeah.
Because it was established that it moves.
You don't by chance happen to know where the Platinum Palace currently is, right?
Nah. I'm sorry, I don't keep up with the Platinum Dragon.
Right. Well,
So, hey Boris! You heard about
Hi!
the Platinum Palace lately?
Sorry.
I heard it got impounded for illegal double parking.
Heard they got drugs straight to Mechanus.
Straight to Mechanis for double
Standing
parking.
trial before Primus right now.
All because I double parked
It
my
hadn't
wagon.
moved in a week, so they towed the car.
They put a boot
Yeah.
on my cart.
I put a boot on my palace.
Not the Platinum Palace.
I hate it when that happens.
Oh no.
Fuck.
When you live in an RV and they put the boot on it.
Come on, man. Don't ground my home.
But yeah. I'll be honest with you, Beck, I can't find where Lathander's Divine Realm is. I found where it was in the World Tree, but the World Tree ain't
I'm pretty sure it's
canon
Elysium.
anymore.
He might be on Mount Celestia because
No, he's neutral good.
the only
That's the
reason
only
I
person.
say it is because Zariel is one of his, and she came from Mount Celestia.
The other
Was she
sun
one of his or
god
was she one of
is
the Mountors?
fuck. What's his name?
Amantor.
Amantor is on Celestia, I believe. No, he's not. He's in Mechanus actually. Lathander, looking at the deities of Elysium, is on the list. So is Mistra.
Oh, he just doesn't have a name. There's not a name for his domain or something, then I guess. Okay. All right then. Rapid fire off the final couple. Terran Hornblade, Dylan,
Bean.
is he is good with both.
Hmm,
BRB.
okay.
That magic is magic, I guess. Um, and then with an insight check,
Yep. I got you. Insight. Fuck yeah.
it seems that Silvery Moon is on board.
Good to know.
Unless you do something silly to mess it up.
No.
Sir Isteval is okay with the Arcane Brotherhood, is against Thay. He doesn't like Thay.
Go figure.
I would say even the ones that dislike Thay would mention that Thay brings stronger numbers than the
Yeah.
Arcane Brotherhood.
Okay.
And if you want to do one more insight,
Let's go.
you think that he's with that roll, you think that he's on a scale of you think that he's at a 6 out of 6 on supporting you, meaning six being his threshold.
Yes. Okay. I like that. I like 6 out of 6. Reminds me of Spin Box. 6 in the chamber.
In other words, he's just supporting. Well, Cormier is just supporting.
Okay.
Then I suppose there is Alaya as well, and
Old liar.
Alaya. The dragons do not like either of those two.
That's fair enough.
Fucking spellcasters are a bunch of
Well-
naked bitches.
Well, they're
Mhm.
evil spellcasters specifically.
Well, mortals' lifetime, or not mortals, because dragons are mortals. Um, the short-lived races do not live long enough for the ambition of those kinds of spellcasters.
Oh.
The ambition is too dangerous with
Back.
those that live so short.
Yeah, they want 1,000-year empires. Meanwhile, at most they could live 1,000 years if they set up a phylactery, right? Here's sacrificing people for their futures.
But without an insight roll, the dragons have joined the have already agreed to help. They are helping.
I'm gonna insight her anyway because I want to know what she's thinking. I want to feel the brain.
Oh damn, that low.
Damn, a 21. Oh,
Ooh.
trying to get a finger on the pulse of her cerebrum.
You know, she is hard to read.
Fuck.
She is a dragon.
Fucking lizard.
She
Yeah.
she may have a passive persuasion and a passive deception of
Higher than 21.
Good God.
my gosh. I
Oh,
mean, she's what is she? Is she ancient or is she adult? I forget.
I think she's adult.
She's whatever that challenge rating is.
She's, I don't know, adult approaching ancient.
I
Could
think.
be. But
Yeah,
She was definitely the
yeah.
youngest
You know,
one at the
she's one of them.
Metallic Dragon Con.
Metallic Dragon Con.
It appears that she is. It appears she is ancient.
Well,
She must have had a birthday recently.
Let me double check. Yeah, she is ancient. I mean, recently for her, yes. You think dragons celebrate every year? Or just
No,
like
they probably celebrate every century.
multiples of 50? Yeah, it's like the multiples of 50 or something like that. I mean, if it's every century, Reds only get like 30 birthdays, so I don't think that's right.
Yeah, multiples of 50 probably.
But yeah. Um,
yeah.
you make it. Let me roll a die for brawl. Oh wait, so you were going back down to the third layer? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, I was gonna check to see where check on the other layers, see if the Platinum Palace happens to be one of the layers I can go to.
Okay. So each layer is
Infinite.
infinite. But a cursory scouting of each of the layers, each of the 4 layers, you don't see it.
Damn it. All right, I guess I'll spend the night at the Shire and then go in the morning.
Okay. And it allegedly moves between the first 4 layers.
Yeah. How it does, they don't know.
Yep. Weirdly, you went to the first 4 layers. No sign of it.
It's probably on the 5th. Because that's where it tends to rest.
No, it moves between the first 4 layers.
What? Did I just miscount?
It is usually seen on Mercuria, which is the second layer.
Looking at Myrtion, the 5th layer, Bahamut's Palace, was reported that Bahamut's Palace was located atop a summit in Myrtion.
That was during the Spell Plague.
After the Spell Plague.
Right. And it got reversed on the second Sundering.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not there anymore. Okay, so it's only between the first 4. Well, if I'm more pure of heart, I could make it to Jovar. And then it'd be officially Jovar.
Can't wait for Rebecca to make it to the
Yeah.
7th layer and just
Never
no
come
one knows what
back.
happened. Yeah. We just that's when Beck has to make a new character. We're not allowed to know what happened. But yeah. Yeah, map of Waterdeep. But yeah, you successfully make it to The Rocket Brawl.
Nice. I'll make my way to the Happy Beholder.
Actually, because it's funny. You land on you appear on the giant block of ice that they are dropping into the lake.
Oh, this is awkward. I'll cast Fly on myself
And
and
it starts
fly
to drop.
away.
Okay. We'll move it around here. Morgan can see space.
Warren's never been here.
Oh, it's space. I was looking at something.
So I'm
else.
here. The Lake of Brawl.
Yeah. But yeah, you go and you find your way to Large Luigi's.
Happy Beholder.
Yep, Happy Beholder.
But what if it was large Ouija?
It actually is Large Ouija. That's why you ask
Oh.
him questions.
Large squeegee.
And I don't know what you want to ask him.
Actually,
But,
first of all, I want to tell him what we learned about the weird things surrounding Toro.
that is quite interesting.
Yeah, thankfully, we made it back, but we're not going to be flying spelljammers up here anytime soon.
I mean, you found your way back. Surely you could do it again.
Oh yeah, I can definitely come here, but it was a bit risky because if I missed, I'd be floating in the sea of night, and thankfully I don't have to breathe, so it's not a problem for me.
No, I meant you were able to get back from
Oh,
Abir to
up here.
Tyrell.
Yeah, I think what we did was a one-time thing, because it broke after we used it. Well, actually, in order to use it, we had to break it. There was like this little portal stored in a gem. We smashed the gem, and the portal opened, and we flew through it.
I see. Zysox keep like shooting around to levitate drinks to other patrons.
Also, we learned where the ritual is taking place, the Well of Dragons. What can
Morhan looking Dungeons and Disappointment to see Large Luigi.
Yeah, that isn't the Ouija. That's the Beholder Ouija.
what could you tell me about the Well of Dragons from what you know?
Well, more than we have time for, probably. But I doubt you need to know about all the different dragons that went there.
Do you know anything about stone that people can walk through at the Well of Dragons, but not everyone?
Sounds like magic that hasn't worked since before the blue fires took the planet. Which would be the spell plague, but
Yeah. Um,
I haven't had people from Toriel to share that name.
I mean, we shared it with him.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So, since what you call the spell plague,
um, how? What spell?
uh, a wide array of them, but there were uh, shadow conjuration, for
Shadow.
example.
Okay.
Shadow magic in general, though, was able to make illusions and conjurations. It could mimic. Shadow magic could mimic any conjuration or illusion, but be solid, pulling the weave into tangibility. So an illusory wall of stone would be real to anyone that didn't see through it.
Okay.
And if it's old magic being cast, it's more than likely cast by someone very powerful or very old. Or both.
Probably both. Shadow magic. Okay. Um.
So see getting through it isn't as simple as knowing that it's an illusion.
Yeah, my familiar figured out it was an illusion, but couldn't pass through it.
Um the Cult of the Dragon of old did employ that magic to defend some of their bases. And there were a few of those around the well. I don't know exactly which spell, but it was shadow magic in general. And if he's saying he doesn't know, it probably wasn't a regular spell,
Yeah.
but it was shadow magic.
Okay. But knowing it's
Uh,
shadow magic will help. Because that gives us something to start with.
The shadow magic always has a weakness. And what used to be at the Well of Dragons, its shadow magics were weaker under the full moon.
Okay.
But it's not necessarily the same ones, since if it hasn't functioned since what you call the spell plague, I can't be sure if it's a remnant or
Something new.
someone rediscovering the magic.
I mean, that does make sense with it not working under the full moon. Shar being shadow. Saloon being, well, the moon. Um, if you were to keep a large stash of treasure or prisoners for a ritual near the Well of Dragons, where would you put it?
I would have no need for those things.
Say hypothetical. Okay, so okay, where where would be an adequate place for such things?
There were large tunnel networks around the well. Perhaps a cavern in there.
Hmm. Okay. Do you by chance know anything of the any are there still harpers on Brawl?
believe the last of the Harpers who had been stranded up here died about a decade ago. Toril, yeah, a decade would be a year is the same length on Brawl as it is on Toril. I think.
Yeah, it should be, because otherwise it would
Well,
be
a solar
every.
one.
Yeah, they'd probably go by solar year, because otherwise a year is every lunar cycle.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
That is unfortunate. Do you by chance know where they had a hideout?
Yes. It was, and he would direct you to a cellar in uh this area. Oh, that was the wrong button. This area.
Okay. Uh, I'll just pay a gold for the Luigi info.
Okay.
Well, thanks for your help, Luigi. Should be able to get back easier now, since Morgan's wife, Stella. Oh, actually, my aunt, Stella. Oh, you didn't know a name. Where is it? Where did I write it down? I wrote it down. I wrote down my father's name. Where is it? Umbra. Where the fuck is it? It's not there. I for sure wrote it down. I swear the bio doesn't always save what you write.
Be honest with you, Beck. I'd have to find. I don't have that notebook with me right now.
Um,
And I didn't put it in my online notes.
yeah. But yeah, I know the name of it. She wouldn't have forgotten it, especially because it's her fucking father's name. But he couldn't tell me what happened to him without his full name, and now I know it's something Umbra.
There's something with an R.
Yeah.
Reginald Umbra.
He would think for a couple seconds. Strange. I'm still not sure exactly, which isn't too surprising if what happened to him was on Toril. But him or his body is him or his spirit is in Bator.
Uh-oh.
The Nine Hells?
It seems so. Wanted on record that I know Dylan also had his thing planned before, but I've had that plan before the reveal of what happened at BOE.
It's all good.
It's happened back-to-back weeks to back.
Which layer of the Nine Hells do you, if were you to guess?
strange. It seems like the conflict between Avernus and Dis.
What?
Like, his soul is owned by two devils, one on Avernus, one in Dis, and they're trying to get it to both, or
Okay, so when I say conflict, I don't mean like there is a fight. I mean like his information is
it could be
conflicted.
one or the other. Not sure.
Or both.
Or both. Somehow. His body could be in Avernus, his soul is in Dis.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'd be the first and second.
That will help Aunt Stella. All right. Well, thanks, Luigi. Let you know anything if we learn anything else about, stuff you don't know. I'll actually give him like a quick rundown of the recent events of Toril. Also, while
Okay.
I'm there, just so he can keep up to date on what's actually happening on Toril.
Well, I mean, you do have like 24 hours.
Yeah. But I actually can get back faster because of teleportation circle.
This is true.
But I will pick up a rock on my way to a rock from Rock of Brawl.
Okay.
Rock of Brawl. And I make my way to the cellar. Rock of Ball.
All right.
I forgot I wrote that.
Morgan and Amorhin, is there anything else y'all would like to be doing?
Nope, just the fishing.
Okay.
Okay. So I basically got everyone's opinion, and then how much downtime do I have?
I mean, so you'd be doing like one or two of those meetings each day, not for the whole 15 days because there wasn't 15 people. But I mean, you have basically 15 days of downtime minus, a handful of hours for the meetings.
You would start looking into what he can find out, or no, right? Because they said that they would come to him. I'm sorry, because it's been a bit. Was he waiting on Illustre to get back to him with the thing that he needed to do to help Rebecca? Or was
No,
he...
so you know the general idea of what that is. When you're ready to go do it, you're just supposed to go back to the promenade.
And is this something that Morgan feels like he could do on his own, or that he would need his friends?
Forget. I mean, is it a secret what you have to do, or can I say it?
I don't remember if you told me what I had to do.
Yes, there is a shared helper champion, something like that, of both Illustrae and whoever is helping her to help you help Rebecca.
Right.
That you are supposed to try to bring back, whose soul has been trapped.
Right. Okay. But I wasn't supposed to tell other people, was I?
I mean, you can tell your. Oh yeah, it was specifically. What was it? Don't let. Don't tell the other council members.
Oh, okay.
was, I believe, the thing. Until the time is right.
But above board, should I wait for the others for that, or is that something I could try and do on my own?
Well, you gotta go to the land of Sharn or something like that. So, ways away. Let me get a map. Let me move y'all to the big boy map. Because
Yo,
it's
big boy
a
man.
ways away.
Yo, it's the big boy map.
And the big boy map doesn't want to unblurry for me.
Zoom out.
Yeah, I did. I think Sharn is down here somewhere.
Oh yeah, there's the Shar.
The Shar, that's what it is. Sharn is a deity. Yeah, it's somewhere down in the Shar.
That is so fucking far. It's as far
It's
south
past
as
the Dota
fucking
Kingdoms.
Yanzaru.
Yeah.
No, that's about as
It's-
far
it's
south
not-
as Kalimshan.
Yeah, it's not something you can do in the 15 days.
Okay.
I'd say that's like a month
I
travel
don't know, Beck.
on the
Only
Spelljammer.
206 feet.
On the Spelljammer. Oh yeah.
No, it's only 200 feet.
Yeah, I can do that
Yeah.
in like 2 rounds.
Yeah, if I can zoom on over there. Okay.
So we started walking.
And he waddled away, waddle, waddle, till the very next day. Bum, 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 bum.
It is 2,000. So it's about 2,800 miles.
It's slightly closer than Faye, according to this map.
Yeah,
Morgan.
A is
I mean, we do have
3,400.
we do have technically a way to get there really quick. It'll just take 2 days. The plane shift.
Yeah. Morgan.
But then you get to the giant region of the Shar and don't have his transport of your Spelljammer.
Would he be able to, during
So,
15 days, look
one or the other.
into someone to train his decks?
You can look into finding someone. It would take more than the 15 days to do it, but to find the someone, yes.
So I could find someone within 15 days, but it would take more than 15 days to train it up.
Yeah, training takes a hot minute.
All right. Well, he wants to just see if he could secure someone first.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Unless you have anyone specific you want to ask for leads,
That shouldn't be an advantage.
because that might help.
I don't know who to ask.
I'd say if you want to ask any of the council members, we can say you did that during your
Papa
meeting with
Neverember
them.
Papa Neverember could probably hook you up.
Yeah, Papa.
If
You know what?
if you wanted to go ask old bartender boy at the yawning portal.
Yeah, he would ask
Vernon.
Papa Neverember, and then if he didn't know anyone, he'd ask old Durnan.
Okay. So, make me a persuasion check again for Lord Neverember.
Persuasion. -1. Not awful. Could be better.
You're already quite skilled in the way in dexterity. It seems. You're already quite dexterous. It seems. I don't know of anyone that would be able to teach you.
Oh,
But with your insight, you would get that you think he does know someone, but he doesn't He doesn't want to bother them.
Just tell me their name and I'll leave your name out of it.
Yeah, you know what? He kind of like squints his eyes and gives him a look, and he goes, "Look, just tell me their name. I'll leave yours out of it, right? This is all for the betterment of society, right? Like we're trying to save the world here. Any edge that we can get, we got to take it, right?" Oh, I want to go home. I want to go.
Okay. Yeah, sure, fine. You'll want to go to a cave in Mount Waterdeep.
Oh. Oh no.
And find Friar Hlam.
Prior who?
Friar,
Hlam. A prior
Prior.
Hlam.
Which is like a monk title.
Yep. I remember the Black Prior. Prior Hlam, huh?
He, and I mean no offense at all, is is the most skilled in the ways of dexterousness that I know of. Far beyond you, even.
He has a 30 dex.
You think he
Well,
could catch a
he
bullet?
has a 24, but he is a human.
That's
He,
impressive.
Yeah,
he's
that's
a more
impressive for a
yeah,
human.
yeah.
You think he could catch a bullet from Spinbox?
Morgan, you can catch a bullet from Spinbox.
Spinbox is your your weapon.
Yeah,
Strange ass crossbow.
Yes.
my special crossbow. Oh, that's crazy. All right, well, thank you.
What's the max damage you can do with Spinbox?
It's a D10, so if I
10
roll
plus
20,
your dex.
25.
Yeah. Yeah, he could not fail to catch that bullet.
Oh,
His monk die is actually a D20.
It's not, but I mean, even if he rolls a 1 on his catch bullet die, he would catch the max damage Spinbox bullet.
damn. Damn. Yeah, if I crit, it would be 25. It's nuts.
He is one of the only beyond level 20 NPCs they have released in 5e.
Prior Lam.
And he's chilling in a cave on Mount Waterdeep.
Very convenient.
Very.
So I make no promises that he will actually agree to teaching you. And few that do get his tutelage have the stomach to go back for a second lesson.
Look, I don't mean to brag, but I've got an iron stomach. You cannot begin to fathom the things that I have put inside of this puppy.
I love the idea that Morgan thinks he actually means stomach.
It's very in character.
Yeah.
The man Morgan goes to meet in the cave. He looks like that. Jacked Uncle Iroh.
Oh, I'd get absolutely fucking wrecked. Holy shit. No. I was like, at first I was thinking this guy's gonna look like Earthbreaker Groon, but that's
Jacked Uncle
scarier.
Iroh.
Jacked Uncle Iroh is way scarier. Because I would be so devastated if I disappointed him in the slightest.
It's actually, 1 second.
I looked up a picture of him, but not his wiki, and is that not the same image you used for the guy that you joked and said was Kunk's dad?
It is, yeah.
It's literally Kunk's dad. I'm gonna go get trained by Kunk's dad. Losing my mind.
It's this man. In bed fail.
In bed fail, everyone laugh.
Ew.
Ah,
That's even worse than a normal in bed fail.
It's a cool image for that in bed fail.
yeah, what the fuck? Why does that go hard for no reason?
Oh wow, even linking it doesn't work. But yeah, Saxon Hale. No, I fear jacked Uncle Iroh more than Saxon Hale.
All right, back, but hear me up. Jacked Uncle Iroh, Saxon Hale, and Chuck Norris team up.
I still feel Uncle Iroh more.
No, I'm saying all three of them team up. Who could defeat them? Vecna.
No, Vecna stands no chance. Iroh alone could defeat Vecna.
Iroh alone! Get out of here.
Well, Iroh couldn't, but Jacked Iroh could.
Yeah, jacked Iroh can.
Alright, so if Morgan dies, I'll come back as another monk, way of 4 elements, and I will be Jacked Iroh.
I mean, if you're being Iroh, you just need to be a Sun Soul, right?
oh yeah, Sun Soul.
Yeah, Avatar is way of 4.
Would anyone care for some jasmine tea? It will help
About
calm
jasmine
and
tea.
soothe your nerves. Zuko! Have this jasmine lean. Your sister's a crazy bitch. On God, for real, no cap.
When Morgan
So-
asks his teacher to teach him fucking teach him how to make his dexterity, he just does this. I can't paste it there. Dungeons and
Middle
Disappointment.
finger, lightning middle finger.
So would Morgan make the pilgrimage up the
Yeah,
mountain?
yeah, he would. He would make the pilgrimage
To
and
carry
see.
Madame Zeroni.
Yes, I carry Madame Zeroni.
Okay. You make your way up the slopes of the mountain.
Where is the fucking mountain? Oh, over here.
It's the mountain! Mount Waterdeep!
Yeah, yep. The only mountain in the city.
My map just broke. 1 second. Iroh gift got posted on my other screen and it broke Roll20 for some reason.
Roll 20 had
He's
to
too
go with the flow and
powerful.
it didn't.
Got to
Roll
feel the flow.
Roll 20 just refused to go with the flow.
Sharing tea with a fascinating stranger is one of life's true delights.
Right, he's too dangerous. Oh, that's just Dylan just posted the kid from the same thing I was just quoting.
Yeah.
Take his hands. All right. Uh, do you bring anyone with you? I would say you could have this be on any of the days, so any of the people would be, any of your friends would be available. Or do you make the pilgrimage alone?
Would Kunk be interested at all in meeting a guy that's supposedly the most dexterous person on the planet?
Would I get anything from it? Because I have a 20 index.
Well, I have a 21. I'm trying to get mine up to a 22.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll go with.
All right. I feel like it wouldn't interest Zarin because he's a strength head. It's just a completely different build, built differently.
I want to trade a feat.
You want to trade a feat?
Yeah, skill
You
expert.
you must venture to the Waterdeep Gorge, where you will find the feat trader. If you send him pictures of your feet, you may swap your feet for another.
I mean, training a feat is something that I allow with downtime.
But yeah, so Kunk and Morgan go look for Prior Hlom.
Okay. Um, let's come over. Let's come over here. Go ahead and put yourself somewhere on the map.
Oh,
Put myself on the map, you said?
dog.
Monkey. Right. You spend a couple hours. No, he would have told you a general area of where the cave is. But you do spend a little bit of time finding the proper cave. Uh, but however, there is. Eventually, you do find a cave that seems more trafficked. Um, and as you go to enter it, you hear from inside, "Welcome. Who who comes to my cave today?"
Morgan, the Urban Bourbon, Avrandar, and
Kunk the
then he
Schnoz.
just kind of like indicates towards Kunk to introduce himself. Kunk the
name's
Schnoz.
Kunk.
Beware, Kunk the Schnoz.
That's such a big image.
So you just see this old human man. He would be probably is he more? You're not sure how old he is. He looks at least in his 70s or 80s.
Okay.
And why do you disturb my caves?
Um, I have come to learn the ways of the dexterous from he who is the most dexterous.
the same as him.
It's already emptied your pockets.
Yeah, you didn't see it. He was that fast.
Oh
Strangely enough,
no,
he emptied your bag of holding, Morgan. You still have the bag of
no!
holding, but he emptied it.
Said, run your pockets, young man.
Curiosity. Interesting. See him. He is walking up towards you out of the cave with with a cane or a walking stick. I mean. So, you want to be taken on as a student or students?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
It would either of y'all be at all off put by it just being a really old guy with a cane or a walking stick? I mean,
uh, I mean, look, we met a screwy halfling god, so nothing's surprising me.
okay. Very well. Which of you wants to see if you can pass my test first?
Conk, you want to go first, or you want me to take the lead on this?
I can go first if you want
Oh,
me to.
oh yeah, okay, all right, sure, why not? Let's.
You must brew perfect jasmine tea.
He leads
Cannot-
you. He leads you into the cave to where that's a measuring tool, not a drawing tool. 1 second.
It's a nice circle.
Where a giant red circle starts floating out of the ground and then touches you and obliterates you from existence.
Ellipse tool.
You then hear the circle say, "Eliminated."
He leads you in to where there's a circle. It wouldn't be that big.
I can't believe when I enter the circle, I get evaporated like Dr. Manhattan evaporating Rorschach.
Yeah. He leads you into a where there's a circle drawn in the dirt.
He tells you it's so sad Steve Jobs died of ligma.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs? Lick my balls. Boom.
He died.
Let me use the. He died of lima. Very well. Strike me.
Okay. What do you want me to roll with?
What do you want to try to attack him with?
You can use your bow.
Well, it seems like that he knows a lot. So I'll just use a dagger.
Okay.
Of
You have
course, I get a
disadvantage on this
1.
roll.
Oh, he dodged.
He has not taken up a defensive posture.
Oh, you just have
He has not.
disadvantage. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, you don't need to roll the second die because you're not gonna do worse than a 1.
Yeah.
Roll for points.
It's okay. Try again.
Thank you.
It's a miss.
His AC is
At which
probably 20 or higher.
I mean, he does have unarmored defense, right? He's a monk.
I love how I get a
Alright.
1
Okay.
and then I get a 3.
All right, you get one more chance before your friend's turn.
Okay.
He hasn't moved this whole time. Wait, is it disadvantage? How does this work? 1 second. Yeah,
What,
yeah. It
did he
is.
patient defense? Then yeah, it's disadvantage.
No, he did not take up. He did not take up
It's
a
just one of his
defensive
fucking
high.
abilities.
Yep. So roll one more. Kunk still at disadvantage.
Okay. I'll try this instead.
It's a good try, son.
Thank you. I exit the circle.
You'll get another turn. Don't worry.
Come back in a decade when you've learned a little
When
bit
my
more.
luck is better.
When you've learned how to use a weapon.
Oh, man.
What the hell is with my rolls? Holy shit.
Oh, it's not disadvantage. Okay, 1 second. I'm sorry, but
I
we can.
goofed.
I
Okay.
goofed. We can. It's a wisdom save.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
You're proficient in
Okay.
those.
you are. What's his DC?
Is it still at disadvantage?
No, it's a regular wisdom save.
Okay.
So we'll see. Okay, so you would have attacked the first time. Uh. Entire wasn't anything. Yeah. So then make another wisdom save. This will be for the second time. And if you pass this, it would have been the 27 to attack him.
Okay.
Because that was the actual first roll.
Are you kidding me? And then one more.
Yeah. But I mean it's the same outcome because that was the first die. Yeah, so the second time you go to swing your dagger and you can't swing it towards him. There's just something too off-putting. And the third time you do change to your short sword and swipe, but you miss.
Okay. And then I'll leave the circle.
So it would now be, yeah, dude might have sanctuary up. All right.
I want to know why my rolls just sucked so bad that time around.
Why is that?
Not any specific reason, just this in general.
Oh. All right, young man. Same thing. So could I get a
Alrighty.
wisdom save from Morgan?
Sure.
Okay, you do overcome the effect. So try to attack this man. Well, wait, what are you attacking him with? Are you attacking him with Spinbox?
Shoots him in the face.
That would be insane. No, no, I'm doing this the straight monk way.
I'm just saying. Lord never ever told you he could catch the bullet.
You know what? Oh, I want to see if he can do it. He'll kind of like casually pull out Spinbox and he goes. No, he said he would
Bury
keep his
this,
name
you
out of it.
filthy casual.
He said he would keep his name out of it. He goes, I heard that you can catch anything. You think you could catch one of these?
Catch these hands.
And
He's still leaning on the walking stick.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Morgan's looking at this frail old man on a walking stick. Son of God. Well, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
But does it hit?
Gonna fucking throw it right back at me. I can tell.
He catches it,
No.
and I mean, I don't have to roll.
No.
And yeah, he'll throw it back.
He just like drops his jaw and he's like, "Holy shit, you can!"
So what? It's you roll it like a monk weapon, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's a good value, Ira.
So it's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Catch it and then throw it back.
Yeah, yeah. So you say, "I hear you can catch anything. Think you can catch this?" Bang! And just before Kunk even covers his ears from the noise, the man has let go of the walking stick, caught the bullet, and chucks it back at Morgan. It hits you right in the forehead, Morgan, for 13 bludgeoning damage.
I would. Would I be able
I
to
guess
catch it
piercing.
and throw it
You
back?
have your
at him?
reaction. You can.
He would just try and stop it just before it hits him in the forehead with like his thumb and index finger, and then try and flick it right back at him.
Well, you have to roll to see if
Okay.
you reduce the damage all the way.
Yeah. What is it? It's 10 plus your dex plus your monk. Okay.
I mean, so you can't fail.
Yeah.
You can't fail 13. So
Six
1 plus.
plus 16.
Oh wait, maybe you can. No, you can't. Yeah, that's more than 13. So you catch it. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as you try to throw this back at him.
Fuck. Hey, let's go.
Okay.
And now he doesn't have his reaction.
Let's fucking go.
He's Cobalt Soul. He has multiple.
Oh,
that's multiple
God.
bonus.
Oh man, I'd scream.
Right? Make your attack
And then
with a
it's
thrown bullet.
yeah. So it would
It's
just
like
count
an
like an
unarmed
unarmed
strike,
strike.
basically.
It's
Ding! It's probably like lost all of the power of before, or now if anything, it's just building up more kinetic energy from getting thrown back and forth. That'd be funny.
I will say that this is being thrown. It's probably bludgeoning instead of piercing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do manage to hit him. Would you like to take your second attack?
The challenge was just to hit him, right?
The challenge was to strike him.
Just to strike him. Yeah. Okay, I'll take my second attack.
Just punch him.
Wisdom save.
Fuck. Let's go. All right.
That will miss.
Flurry of blows.
Okay, that's 2.
Yeah. Very key for flurry of blows. Let's see if I can actually hit him. I have to do a wisdom save each time, don't I?
You do, and remember that you spin a key to throw the bullet back.
Yes, you're right. Okay, let me do a wisdom save. 28.
No, I'm sorry. He attacked you when he threw the bullet back. That breaks sanctuary.
Oh, okay. Alright, well then I will try and get him.
That 23 would hit.
The 18 misses. The 23 hits.
Okay. Whoopee! Unless? Oh no, don't tell me you can cast shield! I'll scream!
You can't.
Okay.
Hey, you deal 7 damage to the man. My turn.
Gulp.
Withstand my onslaught, sonny.
Oh no!
Okay. Yeah, so he'll step up to you. The walking stick is still just standing back here.
Oh no! I'm fucking doomed.
Okay, the first one does miss. Second one is a 21.
Yeah.
Okay. For 11 bludgeoning.
That's
And I
hilarious.
would like you to make a con save.
He's stunning you.
10 HP. Oh,
You are
come
proficient
on.
in con save, so shouldn't be too
Yep.
bad.
Oh, come on.
I don't think you have the temp HP because you
Oh,
said this is
yeah,
while
you're
Rebecca's
right.
gone.
Yeah. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, so you're stunned, and he's taking his third attack.
Oh, no. Fuck.
You take another 12 bludgeoning.
Oh,
Um, and yeah. So your turn goes by. It's his turn again. And he goes like he's going to punch you right in the chest, Morgan. But at the last second, opens his palm up and just flat palms into your chest.
Ooh.
And I need you to make a con save.
Ooh.
oh no. Oh no.
He's open hand.
He's freaking open hand.
Hunk. You watch as Morgan collapses to the ground.
Okay.
Fuck.
Morgan did pass the test. He did strike him. Said nothing about surviving his onslaught.
Yeah.
I guess technically I would need a death save from Morgan.
Okay.
Oh, he did he quivering
Oh.
palm him?
Yeah, and he failed to save. So you're reduced to 0 HP. I mean, yeah. But then he does reach down and go for a stabilize. Yeah, he stabilizes you, and he will. Yeah, why would he burn a higher level one? He'll oh, that's to GM. He will say chartreuse. And you get back
It's a healing
six,
word.
six health.
Okay. Oh.
You okay?
Oh. That hurt.
Seemed like it.
All right, you pass. As he goes and grabs his walking stick again and leans on it. Would you like to try again, sir?
Uh. Uh. I suppose so.
I will warn you. There is only a 2 try. If you fail a second time, I cannot help you.
That's it. You're fucking dead to me. No more chances.
You
Unless
do
you
not get
die
to
and
leave
come
the
back to
circle
life.
alive, son.
I mistake your life as I did your friend.
Okay.
I'm gonna take your bones now.
Make my coffee.
Yeah, he rolls a good enough sleight of Morgan. What you don't realize is when he stabilized you, he rolled a good enough sleight of hand. He took your 5th rib on the left side.
No.
He's gonna make it life.
Oh no. Not a prioress Halamina.
All right, Kunk, make whatever kind of attack you want.
I realized that last time I wasn't close enough to actually hit. At least I don't think so.
Actually, I don't think he needs to make a save because Sanctuary should be over.
He put
If it's like
Sanctuary
an open
back.
hand.
He would recast it. He would
Oh,
recast
he
it.
can
Yeah.
recast Sanctuary, of course.
Yeah.
So
So there would be a wisdom save first.
yeah, low rolling.
Can't get the first attack out.
Do I still get 3 tries?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Attempt number 2.
That gets through.
Hey.
So a straight attack with the weapon of your
Get
choice.
him! Let's
Yeah,
go! A sneak attack, baby.
No sneak
No, that-
attack. He didn't have advantage.
No, but he's a
He's within 5
swashbuckler.
feet and no one else is
Oh
within 5
yeah!
feet.
Oh,
He
yeah.
attack!
There.
When you accidentally fucking
Alright.
kill the monk, that's gonna teach
And I
you.
mean, you take the 11 from the first roll, so that's a 53. Between that and the 7 Morgan did. Oh no, he's still not bloodied. He's almost bloodied.
That hurt, kiddo.
I'm not gonna
can't
teach
wait
you
to-
because you're fucking dead.
You're dead to me
I
now.
can't
You're
wait to
Alright.
get knocked out.
My turn.
my turn.
I'm just gonna do this.
I mean, you can technically wait. Can you is dodge a bonus action for cunning action?
No, it's only monks.
Okay. I ask this every time because I never remember which one it isn't. So first attack is a nat 1.
Okay.
Second attack does hit.
Do I need to roll a con
Um,
save again for that second one?
No, so you rolled the con save. I'll take that con save you rolled, and that does succeed. So you take 12 bludgeoning.
Okay. Should I still
And
have
then
these 10
his-
hit points from?
No, you shouldn't because I'm not
Okay.
there.
Okay.
And then
So
third
Fucking
attack
mom.
also hits. So that'll be 13 bludgeoning, and yeah, another con save.
okay. So it's 12 and 13 bludgeoning.
Yes.
Okay. And then another con save.
You succeed. And you get a turn.
I do.
Unlike a certain Morgan, we know. I'm sorry, Dylan. I had to do it.
That's fine.
Okay. Do I have to do the wisdom save again?
No, he attacked you.
No, he attacked you.
Okay.
I mean, he could use his bonus action to cast. No.
He quickened spell.
The Sanctuary is a bonus action.
Is it? Shit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I get a 1 on the sneak attack. Great.
He is bloodied. He's gonna roll a d6. Actually, he should have rolled it last time too because it was on Morgan's turn.
I'm just gonna preemptively roll this.
Yeah. He does that same thing he did to Morgan, where he goes to punch you and then opens his hand at the last second.
Palm be
Okay.
quivering.
Yeah.
Be quivering.
So the question is, he rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
if he passes, he passed. So yeah,
He takes damage.
the dice rolled for it, I think, are doubled.
Yeah, because he can't, because it's an NPC stat block. He doesn't have the regular kind. It automatically does the quivering palms. Automatically triggers the thing instead of being set up for however many days.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, out of combat, I'll probably rule it that he can do the cool thing that regular open hand can, because he's literally the leader of the way of open hand in the Forgotten Realms. So yeah, Kunk takes, and this is already, I'm doubling the dice.
That takes me to
105
that
necrotic.
takes me to I think -4.
Yeah. So you fall down, and I will need a death save.
Damn.
Morgan, do you intervene, or do you let him get Kunk up?
I'll hold on to my symbol of Illustre and hit him with a healing word, and I too will say chartreuse. Chartreuse. Jesus.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and roll that. 1d4 plus spellcasting.
Healing word!
Kunk is back. Kunk is at 8 health.
Okay.
Well, you have also passed.
Thank you. And then I hobble away.
Hobble, hobble.
Until the very next day.
Are you looking to begin training now, or in the future?
It would have to be in the future. But the close future.
Very well. And you watch as most of his wounds stitch back up.
Open hand. Wholeness of body.
Yeah, wholeness of body.
Conk, I think this guy is my hero.
I'll say, Morgan, you would recognize with your passive perception that when he's casting spells, he is casting them like a cleric would.
That's cool. That's cool as shit. He's a fucking monk cleric like me. Let's go! Synergy, baby! But thank you, Master Halam. We shall return in due time. We still have to do some stuff, like... Was it for the council again? Man, I don't even remember. We have
There's
we have a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, there's a meeting, and then I think after that we should be free for a bit. Oh my god, I'm dying. Am I missing a rib?
That's just the vibrations settling down.
Okay,
I
I'll
can
take
I
your
can
word
see
for
that
it.
I could see that you are a bit of a monk yourself. What order do you hail from?
The drunk one.
Oh, one of those.
Self-taught, I see.
Precisely.
Normally, I'd say you're kind of disgrace to the way of monks, but
That one guy.
I mean, order isn't necessarily the same as way of the order is like what group you came from, but Morgan didn't.
I'm drunk.
Yeah. I'm drunk.
Yeah.
But he would also say though, um, but I recently taken up learning the ways of being a cleric of Velastri. So did that.
Mm. The order I had uh, teaches the ways of mixing martial arts with clerical duties.
Oh,
We favor a different deity.
which one would that be?
The Tyr, the even-handed.
Oh, yeah, I think I heard of him.
The fucking
Which would be
god?
like a god
Yeah.
of yeah. The god of justice.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Morgan wasn't really raised normally. I mean, it's like you said, yeah. Most people worship the pantheons, but like, his dad was a barbarian, and they like almost exclusively worship Tempest. And there's no way that his mom was worshiping the whole pantheon of the Elven ones because they were evil, at least for Drow. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's heard of them, I guess.
Apparently Tyr's an interloper.
Oh, because he's what? He's one of the gods that came from our world.
Oh, is he Norse or something?
He is. Yeah, that's the one that stuck his hand in Fenrir's mouth so they could bind him with Sleipnir.
Yeah, because he does have one hand. That's right.
Or no, I'm sorry. Sleipnir's the horse. It's Gleipnir, the rope. Yeah. But Fenris didn't like that he was bound, so he bit off Tyr's hand. That's why his symbol is a hand.
Yeah.
Torm is the one that I think is Faerunian exclusive. That
Yeah,
sounds
but Tyr
similar.
is actually in the Faerunian pantheon.
He
Maybe from
is.
being a greater in the Faerunian pantheon after being an interloper.
Yeah.
Favored animals, war dogs.
War dogs.
After
Not wolves, though.
no,
Yeah.
no, hated. All right, well, why don't you come back when you're ready for training?
Alrighty. Yes, sir. And then I guess we'll head out.
Yep.
See if Rebecca came back from potentially drowning in the Sea of Night.
Well, I still have to deal with. I probably would have been back already, actually, at this point, because I was only gone for 3-4 days.
Yeah, so let's finish the Rock of Brawl stuff real quick. When you get to the cellar, you find that that the cellar hatch that was described to you is hidden behind a large number of crates. Moving them aside, you have I don't know what you call it, but where you have like the two cellar doors that are angled outside against a wall.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll cast Detect Magic.
okay. You detect sources of magic, though you see none that aren't on your person.
Okay. Is there a way to open the hatch?
There is a lock.
I'll take my Harper pin and press it to it just to see if that works. If not, I'll pick it.
As you push the Harper pin to it, the lock doesn't unclasp, but the entire door opens,
Oh,
or the entire hatch opens.
that's convenient.
Not the doors on the hatch. The entire angled part of the hatch hinges up. And it reveals a staircase leading down.
Neat. Down I go.
Okay.
I'll cast
Entering.
light. Actually, no. I'll turn on Cyrus and max brightness.
Okay. Entering the room, it is very dusty. Seems like no one's been in here since the last of the Harpers died. You see you see several books laid out on a table, all closed, and then you also see a shelf that is just full of what appear to be journals.
They don't by chance have a teleportation circle, do they?
Um, make an investigation check to like search around for any hidden areas that might have one. There's not one in here in the open.
I will take time to do this properly.
Okay. It will be like a few hours
Yeah.
to thoroughly
Yeah, I
search
want to
everything.
thoroughly investigate this place.
Yeah. But yeah, so you find besides the journals and books in the front room, you find a hidden cache of what you would determine to be regular healing potions. On top of it would say for delivery to Harper HQ, Baldur's Gate.
About 100 years too late or so.
It would be
That would have been about the time of the ball
Yeah.
spawn crisis.
Oh, that would have been about the time of the ball spawn. Turns out they needed healing to save people. No. You find a bunch of just various personal effects. Clothes, pictures of family, that kind of stuff. It would be, best you can tell, it would be people that were from Toril stationed up here,
Yeah.
since it is a hub of information.
Yeah, I'll start gathering as I go through. I'll gather things into a single spot, so when I do eventually leave, I can easily move it all.
Okay. You would also find so similar to the journals, but these are more like dossiers on different like information gathering things. that would say for delivery to Harper HQ Waterdeep, and it would be a small crate of those. And if you look through them, would you look through them?
I would. I'm a
Okay.
Harper.
Yeah, they're on various topics. Um, but among them would be um reported problems that some ships aren't getting through to Toril. Most are, but a couple aren't. Um, would be the main information source that stands out to you.
So it started happening before it actually happened. Ooh.
Yeah, it would be like 1 in every 200 would be the estimate. Um, then look at your sheet real quick. Yeah. Okay. Um, you do end up finding a a hidden room that has a book um with like emergency protocols.
Mhm.
And among those would be a sequence for a teleportation circle on the Rock of Brawl, but it is not owned by the Harpers, and it says dangerous territory, use only in severe emergencies.
Okay.
Or hostile territory, not dangerous.
So I do have a circle for Rocket Brawl, but it's dangerous.
Or at least it was when that was written.
Yeah.
And you also would find the journals seem to be like from the people during the from the Harpers that were up here during the last 100 years or so. Just like journaling during that time. Um, and it would also talk about the no ships are returning from uh Toril since they saw the blue flames rolling across the continent.
Probably thought everyone died.
And it would include large Luigi can sense nothing about the planet, suspect all is lost. You do end up finding from the journals, though, that technically not all of them died here.
Hmm.
There were 2 that set off on Spelljammers to other crystal spheres.
Does it say which spheres?
It would be to they weren't going to specific ones. They
Just
were going
others.
with ships to try to find another sphere to find um a mage of high enough caliber to help figure out what happened.
Okay. So there might still be Harpers out there in the multiverse. Yeah, I'll a moorhen. I see it
I didn't even do anything this time around. That's Dylan.
over in the burrows.
Yeah.
He's just drawing a halfling. They live in the burrows.
Okay. I will gather everything in as much as I can in a single spot. And then start drawing a teleportation circle around it.
Okay. And 2 Waterdeep.
Waterdeep Harbor. Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Just asking because you do have the crate that said Baldur's as well.
Well, yeah, but
Uh,
some of the stuff also has to go to Waterdeep. And I'm
Yeah.
going back to Waterdeep, so some of the Harpers can get the crate to Baldur's if they want.
Yep. So you get that stuff back to, you draw the circle. You draw the circle around the pile of stuff, and then kind of shove it through with you when you go through the portal. Um, they are going to yeah. They have to contact a High Harper to figure out what needs to be done with this stuff, or if anything else needs to be figured out about that base. But
I do have a rock for teleportation. Well, teleport, but teleportation circle. We do have a circle there, but it was not owned by Harpers, and I don't know who it belongs to.
okay, think there used to be legend that there was a reward for if anything was actually found out about what happened to that base.
Really?
But that was before my time, and it's like a 30-year-old gnome, or not 30-year-old gnome, 30-year-old human, 30-year-old
Well,
gnome
I imagine
child.
the High Harper probably knows.
Yeah. I'll make sure to when we find out who's going to oversee this, I'll make sure they know that you found it. If there is a reward, you'll get it.
Cool. Also, there might still be 2 Harpers out there, outside of realm space. I don't know where they went.
Oh, writes that down.
They took Spelljammers to find a powerful mage to figure out what happened here.
Okay. Thank you. And also, you go through the rest of what you found with the.
I would have brought back the
but-
photos.
Okay.
So we can notify next of kin.
Okay. Probably wait to give those back until after we find out from the High Harper.
Yep.
But, okay. But after you go through the stuff with them, you end up making your way back to Troll Skull, and you walk through the door, and you see Morgan and Kunk at the bar. Does Kunk drink? I forget.
Not usually.
Okay.
Probably just drinking water.
Morgan drinking, both of them holding frozen steaks from your cold room. One on Morgan's on his chest and Kunk's on his forehead.
What the hell happened to you 2?
They look rough.
I wouldn't worry about it.
You know, Rebecca, how they say never meet your heroes? That's a lie. It was cool.
All right, I gotta go talk to Aunt Stella.
She would be out right now,
Damn it!
getting spell supplies
All
or
right.
components.
I guess while she's
But
out, I'll look into potentially training a feat.
Okay. And we will pick it up there next time.
I want to train skill expert, specifically for Constitution, because that will get me.
Hunk, you had the man. I'm sorry.
Because that will get me to Con 14 and a big boost to HP.
Big boost,
Oh.
big boost.
So what were you going to
Feats
say,
take-
Bean?
You had the man down in the 30s of HP.
Damn,
really?
you could have killed him.
Uh,
If you got another round of attacks off on him, you could have knocked him down.
Yeah, he had figured out what was going on and was gonna start dodging instead of taking the extra attack. So that would have got rid of the sneak attack, but you had him pretty low.
Okay.
I should have stunned him, but I didn't think to.
Felt it was disrespectful to the master.
Yeah, honestly.
Morgan won't make that mistake again.
Nope. Good
Also, technically,
game.
his stat block, his deflect missile doesn't allow him to throw it back. But I thought that
Monks
was dumb.
can do that, so why the fuck
Yeah,
can't
monks can do it. Let him do
Yeah,
it.
I mean, he is a level 20 monk. He should be allowed to throw it back. Oh wait, no, that's paladin.
He's a level 20 monk. He should be allowed to throw it back.
He actually manifests a gun out of key and shoots it back.
Oh. Then I'd actually be doomed. Alright, well, Bean, thank you for session.
Whoa!
I am tired.
Not-
I have work tomorrow. Good night.
Mhm.